I'm Don Andrews with ButteNews, and I'm here at Saturday Donuts with
Michaela Cote.
Mike Cote.
And you guys just recently opened. Tell us a little bit about Saturday Donuts.
So we are mainly a donut shop. We're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 a.m. basically until the donuts run out.
Or 1 o'clock if
Whichever comes first.
Yeah, whichever comes first.
Ideally, we sell the donuts first, but in addition to donuts, we're doing some other baked stuff. Our cinnamon rolls are awesome. We've been doing scones. We just debuted the gluten-free Pop-Tarts that you were watching us make a little bit ago.
We're in the process of trying to figure out how to do gluten-free cake donuts.
Yeah, not easy.
No, we're hoping to figure that out and be able to at least provide that to people who have been asking for them, which is quite a few people. There's a lot of people asking about that.
Is that kind of like the main thing you get asked about right now, or?
Well, between that and just, a lot of the stuff that we offered at the bakery, sugar cookies is kind of a popular thing.
Yeah, we're limited here with the equipment that we have. A lot of the equipment that we used to making Goldies, we just don't have anymore. And really, this is kind of like, it's a new thing. It's we're kind of focused on just really the donut aspect of stuff, and I feel like we've come a long way in a short period of time, but we still got a lot of things to learn. It's definitely it's new to us. And we're getting better, but I feel like we're doing okay. Yeah, we're making strides.
Did you guys have kind of like a fascination with donuts before, or was it something like kind of in the background? You were like, maybe we should just open a donut shop.
I always...
It started with Michaela.
Yeah, for sure. So the name Saturday Donuts comes from the fact that my mother growing up would give us donuts every Saturday morning. It was like, we could count on that. It was tradition.
And it's something that I experienced too. So we talked about that. It was kind of like, oh yeah,
the fond memory of mom going out and getting donuts. It's like something to look forward to.
It's not something you got every day.
Yeah.
A weekend treat. At some point after we closed the bakery, and I really didn't think I'd ever want to own a business again or make anything ever again. But it really, within a month or so, I was like, all right, I got to get back out there. Found myself thinking about donuts all the time. You know what?
It was a while. Yeah, it was like after we closed the bakery down, we both got jobs here, and we were working, and we were kind of not totally satisfied with what we were doing. And then I can't remember, somewhere late last winter, early this spring, she kind of mentioned the idea. It was kind of like, all right. We molded over a little bit, and then
started acquiring equipment.
Yeah, and it started with buying a mixer. That was kind of our first thing. It's like, okay, we'll buy a mixer, and then we started looking for a donut machine, and that's a whole odyssey in and of itself. Just kind of looking around, finding figuring out what our options were. We were actually able to find one used here from a guy that we bought some other equipment from the bakery, and then it was just I think you had looked at this space. This space had been open for a while, and it was sort of we live right up in Walkerville here, so we drive by here all the time, and so once we inquired about it, then it was just sort of like. A lot of elbow grease.
Yeah.
This place was pretty hammered from the other businesses that had sort of come in here. Then it seems like abruptly left.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's funny looking back at it now. The first Friday that we were open, we really just didn't know what we were doing. We really didn't. It was like it came down to the 11th hour. People here. Waiting outside, which was super amazing. There were so many people that showed up for the opening weekend. It was really emotional for me, honestly, because of the just the support and kind of welcoming back. We got a lot of love poured on us that weekend. And I'm not sure if we deserved it, but we've come a long way. But there's still some stuff that we'd like to figure out and try to hook people on. You got to have something good in order to get people in the door. And that's sort of the bottom line right there. So far, I think we've kind of we've figured out how to make donuts. We kind of got to the point where we know how to make several hundred donuts in a fairly short period of time. Yeah.
How many donuts do you basically make in a day?
Well, I mean, it kind of fluctuates. Like Friday and Sundays, sort of we back off a little bit.
Saturday's definitely our busy day. We really push. And try to,
it is in the name.
Exactly. And I mean, it's a thing. It's donut day.
Probably close to 400 cake donuts, roughly, for a Saturday.
Okay. Maybe equal number of these.
Nearly 800 donuts in the hours before we open up, and then there's the toppings and everything, plus baking cinnamon rolls. What else are we doing?
We're doing the scones.
The scones are really popular item. We've got like some savory breakfast scones, and then just the kind of standard berry scones that have really caught on in the last couple of weeks. I mean, going into this, that wasn't really on the menu per se.
It was.
Was it?
We started out with those.
Okay. Yeah. But the machine that we have is an older machine, literally like from the 80s probably. Yeah, and it's like it's our baby. It's my baby. I worry about it every day. And
have you named it yet?
No, I haven't. No, I should.
Really
Probably should, but it's one of those things where you learn a lot how it works, what it wants, what it doesn't want. We had to download a manual that didn't come with it. We had to figure out the ins and outs with that, and I think we're there. I think we kind of know what it likes and what it doesn't like what to do and not to do. So, but it's fun, and honestly, we've talked about this a lot in recent days. Is really the best part about this is people who come to the door. Like the customers are so cool, so awesome, so supportive, and it's just fun because we don't get out a lot. We're sort of homebodies. We stay at home, and then on the weekends we go out in the woods and stuff and try to get away from town a lot. So this kind of like our way to interact with the community is really it's the best part of the job. The people of Butte are really amazing, really supportive, and I'd heard that for a lot of years before I moved here, and now I know firsthand.
Where are you guys from originally?
Well, she's a Butte native.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from Missoula. I try not to tell a lot of people that because I know it's I get some weird vibes and stuff from that. But ultimately, there's no bad places in Montana. Montana's good all around. But this place is really, for me, coming from Missoula, which has gotten changed so much, like a lot of other places, Bozeman and whatnot. It's really nice, kind of like stepping back and like kind of to a smaller place. Because I don't think we could do this in Missoula. There's no way we'd be able to do this.
Well, the rent we'd be paying.
The rent, and then just like the amount of production that you have to do in a day, there's no way. I mean, the two of us couldn't do it. We have to hire people, and we're really kind of trying to rely on ourselves here, and it's tough when we gotta turn people away when we're out of stuff. But the fact of the matter is there's just the two of us. There's only so much that we can make, and at least myself, I pride myself in the fact that we're shooting for quality, not quantity. We can't produce a lot, but what we do produce, I feel like is quality. We're using quality ingredients. We're using expensive lard to fry these donuts in, and I guess we're not getting rich. We're not looking to get rich. We're just looking to do something different, than what we did at the bakery, which was ultimately it was tough. It wore us down over time. And this, we just want to try to have fun, with this artwork and stuff.
Yeah, we're not taking ourselves too
We're just
seriously.
not going to take ourselves too seriously. We hope that people don't take us too serious. It is just donuts. It really is.
Right. And they're fun.
And there's a lot you can do with them. And we hope to kind of continue that tradition of, moms, dads picking up bags of donuts for their kids on the weekends. And having another option for people, another place for people to go in this town.
Do you guys have a favorite donut already, or?
We have a couple. One of my favorites is the coconut crunch, and then the maple pecan. We recently started doing the raised yeast donuts, and just kind of the classic round shapes, and doing like filled donuts. People were asking about, right off the bat, were asking about the jelly filled donuts, and then like
Cream filled.
yeah, cream filled, and we just started doing the cream filled last week, and so those are the classics, that people want, and a couple of those are kind of quickly becoming my favorites. But I'm a cake donut kind of guy. So really any cake donut with anything on it, I'm down for that. So I guess it just kind of comes down to your preference. But it's hard to say like what would be our most popular one. Maybe the maple. Everybody's kind of into like maple bars. We don't make the bars per se. We do like a twist. Because we were sort of having problems with that shape going through our machine. But yeah, those are. And then we have like a breakfast scone that has bacon and
Bacon cheddar chive.
bacon cheddar chive, and
Starting to catch on. They're good.
honestly, I'm not bummed out when those don't sell out, because then we get to take a couple of at the end of the day, So. But there's there's room to sort of add to our collection of stuff that we're making here. We're just kind of taking it 1 week at a time, and kind of gauging what's selling, what's not. For the most part, everything's is moving pretty good. So
I know you guys going to be open for a Christmas stroll.
We're planning on it. I haven't talked to Mike about it yet, and make sure he's okay with being open
no,
some extra hours.
We're gonna do. What else were we doing? Wasn't there an extra day that we were doing somewhere else?
No, I mean the Christmas stroll that night I think is going to be open,
So,
and then the
what day
following
of the
week
week?
they're doing the ice sculpting, and so we're
Yeah, her
sponsoring a.
Sister and mom are.
They've got plans for
They're
a
the
donut-themed
sculptors.
ice
Yeah,
sculpture.
they did a sculpture didn't they do a cupcake? They did a really nice cupcake. And in fact, I think that year they won the new ice sculptor award or something like that, amateur, They did a really
They haven't
good job.
gone pro yet.
Not
They
yet.
haven't gotten pro. But I feel like they probably could within a couple of weeks. So we're looking forward to seeing what they have. Weren't you saying something about like a Simpsons kind of thing? Because she's a huge Simpsons fan. And that's where the Pink Springfield, which is hilarious. Whenever kids come in here, they just immediately identify with that. Like they understand it and they want the pink one. you know, when their parents ask which one they want the pink one. So that's probably the best seller with kids, I think, is the Springfield donut. And probably has a lot to do with The Simpsons, for sure. Honestly, thank you, Butte. Seriously, thank you. Like you guys.
Yeah, letting us do this.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, like that's such a huge thing to me. It's just the people that come in here are so amazing. Like, I've never had a job like this. That's this satisfying, where I can talk to people on a one-on-one basis. Yeah, it's so far this has really been fulfilling for both of us.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're really happy with, you know, tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about our donuts. Let us know. If there's something you want, you know, we're listening. We're listening to people.
Is there anything else in the donut laboratory that's going to be coming out soon?
I don't know about soon. Like I said, we're working on the gluten-free.
Yeah, that's the main project,
that is
right?
Kind of our main focus. With Christmas coming up, we're going to be doing some holiday-themed stuff. We had a lot of fun with Halloween.
Halloween was good.
So yeah, I'm working on dreaming up some Christmas themed.
Thanksgiving
flavored
this next week, we're going to do something.
No turkey gravy flavored donuts?
No.
No, but we just started doing the maple bacon donuts last week, and those were really popular.
Very nice.
Flew out the door.
So we'll keep going.
And you guys open up at 7?
7 o'clock. Yeah.
Cool. Well, come get your donuts before they go quick.